A deep Q network, DQN, is a reinforcement learning algorithm that combines the traditional Q learning method with deep neural networks. This combination enables it to handle complex problems, like video games or robot control, where the state space is vast or high-dimensional. Let's explore it in 3 parts. The deep Q network architecture. The main benefits of using experience replay in DQN. How does the target network stabilize the learning process in DQN? Now, let's explore how deep Q network architecture achieves this. The first. Key components of DQN. 1. Neural network. The heart of DQN is a neural network. It takes the current state as input and outputs Q values for all possible actions. For visual data, it often includes convolutional layers to process images and fully connected layers to output the Q values. 2. Experience replay. As the agent interacts with the environment, it collects experiences, tuples of state, action, reward, next state, and stores them in a memory buffer. 3. Target network. To avoid instability during training, DQN uses 2 neural networks. The main network learns and updates frequently. The target network provides stable Q-value targets and is updated less often by copying the weights of the main network periodically. The second. How does DQN work? Here's a step-by-step breakdown. 1. Initialize. Start with a neural network initialized with random weights. Create an empty replay buffer to store experiences. 2. Interact with the environment. The agent observes the current state and decides an action using a policy like epsilon greedy. With probability epsilon, it explores by choosing a random action. Otherwise, it exploits its knowledge by choosing the action with the highest predicted Q value. It executes the action, receives a reward, and observes the next state. 3. Store the experience. The agent saves the experience, state, action, reward, next state, into the replay buffer. 4. Train the network. Randomly sample a batch of experiences from the buffer. For each experience, compute the target Q value using the Bellman equation, where gamma, the discount factor, balances immediate and future rewards. Update the neural network by minimizing the difference between the predicted Q value and the target Q value. 5. Improve the policy. Over time, as the agent collects more experiences and updates the network, its decision-making improves, leading to better performance. The third. Advantages of DQN. 1. Learns directly from raw data. DQN can process raw inputs like images without needing manual feature extraction. 2. Efficient learning. Through experience replay, DQN uses past data effectively, reducing the number of interactions required with the environment. 3. Stability. Using a target network reduces fluctuations in training, leading to smoother learning. The fourth. Improvements over DQN. Several enhanced versions of DQN tackle specific limitations. 1. Double DQN. Reduces overestimation of Q values by separating action selection from value estimation. 2. Dueling DQN. Splits the network into 2 parts. One estimates the overall value of a state. The other estimates the relative value of actions, helping focus on important actions. 3. Prioritized experience replay. Instead of sampling experiences randomly, it prioritizes those with significant learning potential based on how much they deviate from current predictions. In summary, DQN bridges the gap between classical reinforcement learning and deep learning. It allows agents to tackle complex, high-dimensional tasks by leveraging the power of neural networks. Now let me explain experience replay, an essential technique used in deep Q networks to make training more effective and efficient. When an agent interacts with its environment, it gathers experiences, essentially snapshots of what it saw, what action it took, the reward it got, and what happened next. Instead of immediately discarding these experiences after learning from them once, experience replay stores them in a memory buffer. During training, the agent reuses these stored experiences to improve its learning process. There are several key benefits of experience replay that make it crucial for training deep reinforcement learning models. The first, Increased sample efficiency. Think of experience replay as a way to recycle knowledge. The agent doesn't need to rely solely on new experiences. It can repeatedly learn from old ones stored in memory. This is especially helpful because collecting new experiences often takes time and resources. By revisiting past experiences, the agent improves faster with fewer interactions with the environment. The second, breaking temporal correlations. When experiences are collected one after another, they are highly correlated in time. For example, the agent might be stuck in a particular scenario for several steps, making the data repetitive. Randomly sampling experiences from memory removes these correlations, making the training data more diverse and behaving like independent and identically distributed data. This randomness stabilizes the learning process and helps the agent converge more reliably. The third, stabilization of learning. Learning with a neural network can be sensitive to the order in which data is presented. If the agent were to train on consecutive experiences, it could lead to instability, oscillating or even diverging Q values. By using experience replay, the training becomes smoother. The agent processes a mix of old and new experiences, allowing for more consistent updates to the Q values. The fourth, mitigation of catastrophic forgetting. Without experience replay, an agent might focus too much on the newest data, forgetting what it previously learned, a problem called catastrophic forgetting. By revisiting a diverse set of past experiences, the agent retains older knowledge while learning new strategies. This ensures it develops a broader understanding of the environment over time. The fifth, improved generalization. Experience replay helps the agent generalize better. Because it doesn't just rely on the latest scenarios, it revisits a wide variety of situations stored in memory. This variety helps the agent learn policies that perform well across different unseen situations, making it more robust. The sixth, facilitating mini-batch updates. Instead of learning from one experience at a time, experience replay allows the agent to train on small batches of experiences at once. Mini-batch training is faster and more efficient, especially when using GPUs or other accelerators. This makes the learning process quicker and more scalable for complex tasks. In summary, experience replay is like the agent's personal study guide. It keeps important past experiences in memory and revisits them as needed, leading to more efficient learning, reduced instability, a broader understanding of the environment, better performance across diverse situations. This technique plays a big role in making reinforcement learning agents capable of handling complex, dynamic tasks, from mastering video games to controlling robots. Now let's talk about the target network, a critical component in deep Q networks, DQN, that helps stabilize the learning process and overcome challenges associated with training neural networks in reinforcement learning. The target network is essentially a separate copy of the Q network, but it's updated less frequently. This design prevents the instability that can arise when the network is learning and evaluating itself simultaneously. Let's explore the benefits of using a target network. The first, decoupling target value calculation. Think of the target network as a stabilizer. It's not updated at every step. Instead, its weights are periodically copied from the Q network, usually after several thousand steps. This separation ensures that the Q network has a fixed reference to calculate target values, avoiding self-reinforcing errors. The second, stabilizing target values. Without a target network, the values the agent is trying to learn would keep shifting as the Q network updates itself. By using the target network, these target values stay fixed for a period, making the training process more stable and consistent. The third, minimizing temporal difference, TD, error. The goal in DQN is to minimize the temporal difference error, the difference between the predicted Q value and the more stable target Q value. Since the target network updates less frequently, it provides a stable and reliable reference for calculating these errors, ensuring smoother learning. The fourth, reducing oscillations. If the target values keep changing too quickly, it leads to wild oscillations in learning, making training unpredictable. The target network helps prevent this by acting as a steady guide for updating the Q network, resulting in smoother progress. The fifth, improving convergence properties. When training is stable and oscillations are minimized, the learning process becomes much more efficient. The target network ensures that the agent converges toward an optimal policy more reliably, helping it perform better over time. In summary, the target network acts like a trusted reference for the Q network to learn from. By decoupling target calculations, stabilizing updates, reducing oscillations, and improving convergence, it ensures the agent learns in a consistent and robust manner. This makes the training of deep Q networks not only possible, but also highly effective for tackling complex tasks.